Oh shit, the fresh cut? Sheesh. All right, so I'm at Toyota, Riverview Toyota, Mesa, Arizona, the place I got this GR Corolla. This is the stock shift knob, very light, like very, very light. I went ahead and I got the new upgraded shift knob, the Morizo shift knob from the circuit, weighted. It's weighted, it feels really good. We're actually gonna throw that on right now. Quick little updates for you guys, because I completely forgot about this. Not only did the Supra leave us here at the under 120 group, we also lost the Velocer. Jake got rid of that. I believe he's trying to get a truck now. And we lost the Jeep recently. Life update, CJ had a kid, so obviously the Jeep's practical, you could fit toddlers back there, but it was a V8, it was loud, had an exhaust, it was breaking down a lot, needed constant repair, so he needed something a little bit more reliable and a little bit more baby friendly, if that makes sense, rather than putting him in a screaming Jeep. So CJ actually got a 2006 Volvo S40. It's still pretty cool, and those are moddable. A lot of people, I don't know if you guys looked up like moddable ones, they actually look pretty sick. His parents did buy it for him, so he was telling me on the phone, he's like, I'm not sure how crazy I can go with it without my parents being like, yo, I just bought you this car to help you and you're dumping money into it, you know what I mean? Or also, like, they don't want him to like change up the look entirely of a car that they bought him, so he might do like some light mods, like maybe change the LEDs to like xenon, or the headlights to LED or xenon, and then maybe like throw on, I don't know, some interior goodies. He definitely wants to do seat covers because they're cloth seats and he has a baby. So if you put some seat covers on there, it kind of protects the seats a little bit. So we might do that. Light mods, we'll definitely show it on here. But right now, the primary focus is this, because the STI is pretty much where my brother wants it to be at. So I don't know if he's going to be doing any mods to it. Jace has the Porsche, and he's doing the engine swap right now. So, until that gets done, or unless he wants to document the process of that, that's pretty much on hold. I think Talon might be getting rid of the Charger soon, the Scat Pack, not entirely sure. He said he's thinking about it. That's it. That's pretty much it. Hova moved. I think Hova's in Florida now. Hova, correct me. But I don't know how much more we could be seeing of him. So right now, primary project is going to be the Corolla. So here's the shift knob that we got. This is the shift knob that comes on the 2023 circuit. The new one that actually comes in the 2024 shift knob is blue right here, because the 2024 circuits have blue accent stitching. But this one kind of matches the interior of here, so I'm kind of glad I didn't get the 2024. And it doesn't have Morizo's signature on it. It's got the shift pattern and a big GR that's actually colored. So I actually prefer this shift knob a little bit better. It's a little bit more monotone, a little bit more hidden. It's weighted. It feels great. It like makes the throws, a little bit better. The other one was super light, so. 76. Crazy cool. I love the sticker. All right, now we head home, and then we'll take a look at it. Check her out. Sheesh. And then we got the two brackets that are gonna go on the sides here to replace them, and then the bolts, the 3 bolts that you're gonna need to swap. I have the installation guide downloaded on my phone already, and we're gonna throw it on Saturday. I think these get replaced here, these side parts. Obviously, and the wing comes out to about here. So it's gonna, I don't know, finish off the back a little bit better, in my opinion, than it's black, and it's gonna just round it out and make it pop a little bit more. So it's gonna look cool. I'm gonna get that all back together, and then we're gonna get it thrown on Saturday, and I'll show you guys. So. More to go. All right, so should turn the flash on for this. Let's see if this helps in any way, shape, or form. Typically, I was gonna film this right after we were done, but it was late, and you know, typically with any car installation, sorry, it's wet right there. I just wiped it down. You start when it's light out, you end when it's super dark out. So these are the replacement pillars on the sides, which get actually replaced. This install was a little bit, a little bit trickier than we thought it was going to be originally. I thought it was just gonna fit right on. We had some fitment issues. I guess we didn't measure the holes straight enough, so I'll show you. It's not quite where it needs to be. We actually had to carve these little parts out on the side here. On the actual Circuit Edition, this bit of plastic is actually recessed for this factory bolt to fit in. On the cores, this is just a solid piece. We actually had to Dremel this little hole out. We actually drilled all the way through on accident, so there's a huge hole. We actually had to silicone all the holes. We drilled them a little bit bigger than we need to be. This one on accident, the other one's on purpose because of the fitment. But I did want to show you guys that. There is a little bit of a gap right here. This is supposed to fit. You can kind of see it right here. You can see this little gap right here where my finger is. Maybe actually I could get this little screwdriver and show you guys a little bit better here. So this little gap right here, this is supposed to be flush against this, but the wing's supposed to actually go a little bit more forward. But it is on there. It does look great, which also, with it moving up a little bit forward, would have made this flush here too. But you can't really tell. But the wing does look great. It actually brings out and finishes the back half of the car so much better. And I'll take it out after I wash it, because I do need to wash it and get a further shot of it. But that was the installation. And yeah, let me flip this back. Hold on as I go upstairs. Hey guys. So I got the replacement exhaust going on right now. Funny enough, I was watching, hold on, let me get this. So I was watching Throttle, and they recently just got a GR Corolla, and they got the same exhaust as I did, Magnaflow exhaust. They sent their exhaust in more pieces than mine. So the way, when I got it, obviously this is the replacement piece. They sent me the whole part with the tips, but the tips come off. So I'm just not even gonna, there we go. I'm not even gonna worry about replacing this because this is fine. This is going right in our bulk at work. I got the tips apart. I took the valve part off because the valve part is dented as well. I'm gonna get both parts off of the car, and I'll show you guys them next to each other to show you kind of like what happened. This, I'm getting the wrapping off. I'm gonna take it to work. We have a big scrap pile, and I'm just gonna throw it in there. So that's pretty much it for that. And then I'm gonna try and glue that valve piece back together, and we'll see what happens. So also the wing, there it is in all its glory. We're gonna get a better look at it later on tonight when we go to the car meet. We're going to a car meet. It is adjusted, so I figured out what the problem was, why it's not sitting flush up there. This side, the driver's side, is like 1/4 of an inch back further than it needs to be. It needs to be pushed more this way. That side is flush, that side is good. This side's 1/4 inch off, which is knocking that not to sit flush. So I don't know what my dad thinks we should do. I probably could get this side adjusted and make the hole a little bit bigger and push it a little bit forward so it's flush. But then I don't know if this middle part here is gonna be off or if I need to make those holes bigger and push that more flush as well. So we're probably gonna have to go round 2 on the wing. We're gonna have to probably make the holes a little bit bigger just so the fitment's right, and then just silicone the holes, silicone around the entire hole, whatever we drill. Because I did wash the car just now and I checked it to make sure that there was no leaks in the trunk, which is what I was worried about. I was worried about water getting in there and seeping through the holes and getting the whole inside of the trunk wet, and it looks like the silicone helped. So if we make the holes bigger and we just silicone the holes, because this wing, once it gets on the way we want it to, it's never coming off again, especially once we silicone stuff and things like that. So I think we're probably gonna have to go round 2 on it and adjust it. For now, it's fine, it looks okay. I mean, I notice it, not a lot of people do. I mean, from a distance, it looks great. But that's that. So let me get this finished, and then I'll show you guys what the parts look like, and then I'll get it all back on, so yeah. So let me show you guys what's going on. So this piece, let me get these both in the same orientation here. You can see is clearly bent. So this is all supposed to be in a straight line. You can see that this part is a little bit bent, back like that. And this part is perfectly flush. So you can see that's in a straight line, and that is bent. So because this part got bent, this was immediately the first thing that I noticed. And I mean, you can even see it this way too, that it's bent. It's not flush. So because this part is bent, which I'm gonna put in our scrap pile here, this is the good one. When I was trying to tighten this part broke off. This is supposed to go right here, and it broke off because it was trying to, you know, bend itself to fit flush with the valve holder. So I'm actually gonna go upstairs and try and, I tried super glue on this stuff, but this is more like gel super glue, so it's a little weird. I'm gonna go try the Loctite now upstairs with some activator to see if I can get that back on. So we're gonna glue that, and then this, obviously you guys saw, I showed it when we first installed, that the tip here was bent. You can see it a little bit here, especially the way it catches in the light. You can see right there that it was bent. So this is also gonna go in the scrap, and we're gonna replace it with that. So yeah, I don't know why they had to send me that. They could have just sent me these 2 parts, considering I took them right off. That's the new one, so I'm not even gonna, if I remove this, then I have to unhook this and hook that side, and then I gotta bolt them back in. And honestly, I'd rather just leave it like that and hook it right back on. So we're gonna go do that, fix the valve upstairs, and then get the tips back on. Those are going to work. They're gonna get scrapped, and then I'm keeping those 2 V-bands. Actually have them up there that I took off of those ones as just extra. So in case, you know, after time, especially removing my Supras, after some time washing it, rain, things like that, those get a little rusted. It'd be nice to get rid of the rusted ones and throw a new pair on there. So I'm gonna save those 2, scrap all that, glue that, and then get it back on. So, and then we're going to the meet. Bye. Yo, we got the door handles on, the black door handles. Here's before. Paint matched. And here's after with the black. Matches the wheels and the spoiler. What do you think, Diego? We're throwing some rain guards, woo, on the Corolla after we threw the gloss caps on and the stem caps. Ooh. 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 Yeah, so much. Quick before and after. Check this out. This is before. Look at that. Right? There's Diego. And here's after.
Damn, Joe.
So yeah, it looks cool. We're gonna throw the other sides on, and then gotta wash it, and then I'll show you guys everything on it. So, quick update on the Corolla. I'm in the Fast Guy garage here. The car is pretty much where we want it to be right now. The only other thing that I have left to do is figure out where the hell my plate is. That plate expires in 2 days, so I'm gonna go check the mail after this and see if it's in there. If not, I gotta print out a new temporary plate. But that's that. The wing, we got on a little bit better. We adjusted it a little bit. There's still a smidge of gray here, but it's not as bad as it was before. We had it flush, and then once we put the screws on, it molted back and everything like that. So that's probably about as good as it's going to get. The fitment here is a little bit better. It's still a little off. You can see a little bit of light in between of where the wing touches the back of the plastic for the stock wing here. But that's okay. I do need to clean this. This is all garbage there. Wipe that down. I've been finding crap all over the place. We had a silicone the top here, just because of how big we made the holes, just to prevent water from getting in there. But I've just been cleaning it constantly and making sure it's okay. Should I have just taken it to Toyota and had them install it for me? Probably would have fit the way it needs to, but it saved me $1,000, and I mean, it looks fine. I honestly didn't really notice that it was off before until I did notice, and then even then it's not really that big of a deal, but it looks great. I mean, it really adds to the back half of the car. So I'm gonna climb down here and fix this, because this is not, it's a little, you know, sideways like this. Now it's straight, now it's not. So I'm gonna adjust that real quick. But we got the window rain guards on. The way that the door is, this doesn't really sit flush on it, which, I mean, I could put another piece of 3M behind it, or I could just leave it, and then once it starts coming off, I'll peel it up and then put more 3M on it. As long as it doesn't fly off on the freeway, I should be fine. But everywhere else is stuck, which is great. We got the door handle covers on there, so we got the black on the black. I could have done those carbon fiber, but you know, those match the wing, they match that, and they match those. So it looks great like it is now. We got those little valve stem caps, like I said before. And then obviously we have the upgraded shift knob. And then I did see somebody on the Facebook page. What is this? Catwalk on my car? A catwalk on my car. Look at that. See that? Or bird? Something. There's a bird. Anyway, I'm gonna get that off. Okay. Crazy. I didn't even notice that. I had to be recent because I just washed the car. But I did see somebody get the page. Let me get that. We got the car out a little bit. So, day one of purchasing the car, I got this nasty window chip up here, and I believe I showed it before. But Diego's actually going to come down here and repair this for me. And it's already, you can see it's already starting to spread. It's already getting bigger. So we're going to get that repaired, and then I'm going to adjust that tailpipe. So let's do it. Yo, if you guys need any window chip repairs, Mr. Diego has got it going on. This shit. Woo, sheesh. Fix my chip? Yes, sir. A couple of days later, Diego's got the right size drill bit on the drill, and we're going to attempt to repair my chip. So, wish us luck. Yo, the scary part is done. The hole is drilled. Wild. Good job, Diego.
Look, so we're loosening this baby up. We're loosening this baby up. So you want to be careful not to re-crack it again. Boom. Are we tightening it up again? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Perfect. Now I gotta get back in there. I gotta get back in there.
Do I need a lighter?
Yeah, right. I got you. We're just gonna have to respray. You're gonna have to respray me. Alright. Perfect. I know. It's okay, baby girl.
That's the face of concentration right there, everyone. Sexy boy. All right, awesome. I got a big ass scratch on my roof. You guys see that? Wild. Diego actually saw it. A little bit right there too. But I'm gonna buff that out when I get to work. Okay. So we're gonna finish up the chip and then
Show you the results.
show you the results. Right now we got it drilled, and then we got the contraption on there with the resin in it, and then Diego's actually heating it from the other side so that way the air bubbles escape. Try and get rid of some of those lines, and then we'll come to you guys with the next step. All right, so we got the light on here, just like that. Plugged into the car. Diego's doing some more heat down there.
Just like the last air bubble.
Yeah, and then we got the film. You can see the film a little bit there. And that thing's almost gone, guys. Sheesh. Good job, Diego.
You can kind of see it, but it's filled.
That's all right. And now we gotta get rid of this bitch. This is fucking driving me nuts.
That's crazy.
We're gonna get it out. We're gonna get it out. Now let's go take a look at Diego's work.
How you like it, Mr. Sozone?
That's pretty good. Except he burnt my headliner a little bit. So obviously you're gonna still see the chip. Once you fill a chip, like, it doesn't go away, obviously. It won't even focus on it now that it's like so.
See that good, magician. I mean, I can see a little bit, but I mean, at least the things are filled and it won't spread. And then it's on top of the corner, so I really was fighting with the headliner, obviously, because it got burnt.
There it is. All right. Yeah, so you can see it a little bit there. You would the position that it is. Diego's saying he couldn't really get these lines to go away. If it was like more here and he was able to get the middle, heat on it really well, he would have been able to. This is the resin on it now.
The resin's inside the cracks too. So
at least it won't spread now. It's there, and it's a little bit less visible, especially inside of the car. The only thing we didn't do was this. We should try this.
Lift it out.
Oh, we're gonna try this. Try and make it shiny. See what it looks. So, but yeah, chip's done, and the Corolla's good for this video. Everything else is set. We just gotta figure out the plate situation, but that's that.
For real, dude. When is
For real. I don't know, but all right, there you go. Any words of motivation?
Yes.
Oh, sheesh.